Hi, welcome to the Crafts channel. My name's Corinne Brad, and today I want to show you something that I have only just discovered. Weirdest thing in the world, and it's really, really good. It's Infusible Ink. You can buy packets from Cricut of Infusible Ink, and they are basically printed sheets of what looks like quite a muted colour, perhaps a pattern or a stripe or a rainbow effect. But they infuse with heat onto a specially treated surface to make really brightly coloured anything you like, really. I've got a coaster here. The great thing is with the Cricut Maker, you've got a whole design studio on your laptop, so you can put your own wording on it, you can personalise them. If you've got a hen party to go to or somebody's 18th birthday or something like that, you could make a whole stack of these, and they can even be taken home as keepsakes at the end of it. So what I'm going to do first of all is cut the design. So I've got a piece of Infusible Ink, the size of my coaster. I'm going to pop it onto my sticky mat. Let's have it the same way as that. And you want to cut it with the coloured side up, because on the back of this, the shiny side, is the liner paper that you'll need later. So just give it a quick rub down. And when you design your coaster, once you've designed it, you need to make sure that you mirror the design, because what you're going to do is you're going to cut it out of the Infusible Ink side and then flip it over. So let me just put my glasses on and check that I've mirrored it. Yes. And the Cricut Maker is controlled from your laptop. And what it will do before it asks you to cut anything, it will ask you what it is you're cutting to start with, so that it knows how deep to cut. So just load the mat, and then press cut. Now that's going to take, I'd say, a good couple of minutes for that to cut. What I will say is when you buy your products, Cricut recommend that you use their products because they have a coating on them, or they are formulated to accept that Infusible Ink much better than anything else. Having said that, you don't have to just stick to their products. If you're experimenting and you've got things like coasters that can withstand heat and you want to try it on there, then certainly go and try it. If you've made your own cotton tote bags, if you've got baby grows that you've bought that are 100% cotton as apart from being polycotton, then certainly try it. But I know from experience when I've looked on the internet at people's trials and errors, the brightest colour that you get is if you actually use their specially designed blanks. Now I'm going to shush for a minute while this finishes cutting, because it's got quite a way to go, and we'll come back when it's cut the design. And there you go, and you can just unload it from the machine. And then what you can do is you peel it off in its entirety from the mat, because it's on a backing sheet and the machine has only kiss cut your design. So let's just pop the protective cover on this. Now, as I've peeled this off, I've just remembered something that I meant to do before I cut this, because when I first designed this, I was a bit enthusiastic. And as you can see on this coaster here, the lettering for "and" is very, very small. And I remember I did lose the "and" the first time I made this project. And I had every intention of enlarging it, but I haven't. And what's happened is it's actually popped out completely. So I'm going to take the word "and" out of this altogether. So we'll just take that out. And then, as you would normally do, you need to weed out the centres of your letters. Now, you may find this easier to do just by bending the sheet slightly to take the centres of your letters out. I think that's all those bits. And now what I should be able to do is take the backing off, not the backing off, take the excess background from the clear carrier sheet. Let me just get rid of these bits. Because to get the best results with this infusible ink, you want to make sure that you haven't got anything stuck underneath it that will mess up the print, because that's what it is essentially, it is a print. So we'll just peel this away. So once you've weeded it out, you could actually use this as a reverse design transfer if you wanted to. But you can then take a domestic iron and do this, but you can also use, Cricut's got an easy press, heat-proof mat, and you want to put some cardstock on the mat to start with, and then you want to place your transfer design on your coaster, lining it up as square as possible and just tacking it in place. Pop it on there. Really the cardstock is just to protect the mat. Pop a bit of butcher paper over the top. And then the recommended setting for this is about 205, well I say about 205, it's not, it's exactly 205 degrees centigrade for 40 seconds, and don't apply any pressure. So this is just like a big industrial press. We'll just pop it on the top and we just set the timer to count down the 40 seconds. So 3, 2, 1, it's going to beep at me, thank you. Pop it back on the heat tray. And just be careful because your coaster will be very hot. But hopefully you can just peel away your infusible ink and the ink is magically transferred from the transfer paper onto your coaster. And it's a nice, vibrant colour. So I'm a bit chuffed with them because to my mind, I trained with the printer and the whole idea of infusible ink was just magic. It was, you know, something that never happened in real life. Oh, that is hot. The fact you can now produce something like this yourself in the comfort of your own home quite easily, and it's different to using vinyl because it's a completely smooth surface. There's nothing that can wash off on there. So I quite like this now. This is going to be my new favourite thing to do. I hope you enjoyed that demonstration. One thing I should have mentioned before you put it on there is most packets of infusible ink, they do have a lint-free cloth in there, and it is always advisable just to give your coasters a wipe over. If they've been in a pack, they've got cork backs, cork will shed. And like I said before, if you put your infusible ink sheet down and there's anything underneath it, it will affect the way the pattern is transferred. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you'll come back and see some more demonstrations with us soon. We've got lots more ideas that we're going to come up with. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. If you've been inspired to create, please share your makes with us in the comments section below. And if you've enjoyed videos by the Crafts channel, hit the like button. Want to see more of us? Then click subscribe. See you next time.